Why is honesty so important? We're going to learn why this is so important from an apostle of God, Scriptures and the prophets.
If the Lord will inspire me, I desire to speak on what may be regarded as a very ordinary subject. But I believe it to be of the essence of the gospel. Without the quality of character of which I speak, the fabric of our society will disintegrate into ugliness and chaos. That quality of character is personal honesty. Among various unsigned letters I have received was one of particular interest. It contained a $20 bill and a brief note which stated that the writer had come to my home many years ago. When there was no response to the bell, he had tried the door and, finding it unlocked, had entered and walked about. On the dresser he saw a $20 bill, took it and left. Through the years, his conscience had bothered him, and he was now returning the money. He did not include anything for interest for the period during which he had used my money. But as I read his pathetic letter, I thought of the usury to which he had subjected himself for a quarter of a century, with the unceasing nagging of his conscience. For him there had been no peace until he had made restitution. Our local papers carried a similar story the other day. The state of Utah received an unsigned note together with $200. The note read, quote, "The enclosed is for materials used over the years I worked for the state, such as envelopes, paper, stamps, etc., unquote." Imagine the flood of money that would pour into the offices of government, business, and merchants if all who filched a little here and there were to return that which they had dishonestly taken. The cost of every bag of groceries at the supermarket, of every tire, blouse bought at the shopping center, includes for each of us the burden of shoplifting. How cheaply some men and women sell their good name. I recall the widely publicized case of a prominent public figure who was arrested for taking an item costing less than $5. I do not know whether he was ever convicted in the courts, but his petty misdeed convicted him before the people. In a measure at least, his foolish act nullified much of the good he had done and was capable of yet doing.
To watch the original video, click the link right about here on your screen.